Okay, what's up guys? So in this video, I'm going to talk about products that you should absolutely avoid selling on Amazon. I mean, you have to understand that certain products, they're just not viable to sell on Amazon FBA. So down here, I've written a little document for you guys to read. Anything that is dangerous and has the potential to cause harm to someone. So, you know, if it has sharp edges, if it plugs into an electrical outlet, if it has several variations, if it could break very easily. Most of these you just fall into using your judgment, your own common sense. But I've gone through a list, I've written down a list of the main things to look out for when you're going to launch a product or when you're doing your product research. So the first thing you want to do is avoid any product that is patented or trademarked. Now, I've done a video entirely covering that entire topic in this course. Check that out after you've watched this one, of course. Check that out and explain to you how to do a patent search and a trademark search, because if someone's already got a trademark or logo or a patent, you want to avoid any lawsuits or anything like that could come with that territory. Second thing is anything that comes with lithium batteries. Reason being is Amazon are going to make you jump through several loopholes, and more importantly, customs. When you're shipping lithium through air, customs is a very tricky process to go through. There's a lot of paperwork involved. So ideally, if you do want to sell a product or you come across a product that contains lithium batteries or will need lithium batteries, the best thing for you to do is to not sell the batteries with your product. So make sure that your customers are aware that they're going to have to buy them directly off of Amazon. Then you can absolutely go ahead and you know, have a product that will contain lithium batteries, but don't include the batteries with your product. Third thing is anything that's fragile. So anything that can break very easily, bearing in mind that your product's being shipped from one warehouse in China halfway across the world to somewhere else. It's going to go through a lot of little knocks and bumps and spills and all sorts of things. You don't want your product or your shipment of your products to get to the Amazon warehouse and then half of them's broken, because inevitably the only person that's going to lose that is you. You're going to lose money. So try and avoid anything that's very fragile, anything that could break easily, glass, china, porcelain, anything that that could be damaged just by a simple knock or something that could easily be avoided if it wasn't so fragile. So steer clear of anything like that. The fourth is items that have several variations. So mainly I'm talking about clothing here. So for instance, if you've got, the clothing market is so super swamped. If you've got a clothing line like t-shirts, for instance this one, and you've got to buy 5 or 6 different variations because all of your other competition are, you might, if you're ordering 1,000 units for your first order, you're going to have to order 200 of each unit. So 200 of white, 200 of black, 200 of green, blue, red, whatever the colors are. And then you're going to have 5 different variations of one product. One of them might sell really well, but the other 4 not so well. So all you end up doing is having money sit and that can be put to better use in the Amazon warehouse. 4 out of the 5 aren't selling really well, and you're now sold out of one that is selling well, and you don't have enough money to reinvest in your next shipment or inventory in order to stock up on the one that's selling well. So anything that has a ton of variations or styles, so clothing especially, just steer clear from. And lastly, I've done another video in this course, I will touch on it briefly in this video though, is seasonal. So I've done a video, check it out, explaining exactly how to search whether or not a product is seasonal. But it's pretty common sense. Anything that was going to sell at a certain period of time in the year. So anything to do with Christmas, obviously it's only going to sell around December. For the rest of the year it's going to be dormant, and you don't want that. You want your product selling consistently. You want consistent monthly sales every single month. You don't want to have a product that sells 1,000 units in December, and then for the other 11 months of the year you don't make any money. You're just being charged Amazon fees to sit in the warehouse. So Christmas hats, Halloween masks, Valentine's gifts, any sort of gift that is seasonal will only be applicable, or people will be interested in buying at any certain point in the year. Now this document is below, so check that out if you rather than taking notes, if you just want to print that document off, it'll be in the description down below. Just check that out and make sure that you look into all of these things before you're going to go ahead and order your first product on Amazon.